react to these headlines. Relations between the United States and China are really pointing in a more positive direction. Trade negotiations right now still on schedule for October 10th. The question is, what can we expect from both sides as this meeting looks to be a make or break moment? Joining us now, former Commerce Department Deputy Director Chris Garcia. Chris, you're a hardliner, my man. But a lot of folks on Wall Street are like saying, please, 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 let this be a good meeting. Do something out of it. Continue the olive branches. And you know, so does the administration listen to that, knowing we're now turning the corner into 2020? If the stock market falters, it will become an election issue.
Yeah, Charles. Well, it's really basically about making sure we call balls balls and call strikes strikes. At the end of the day, the forced tech transfer, the IP theft, and really narrowing that $500 billion budget deficit, that trade deficit, I should say, is really the sticking point. We really want to make sure that we're playing fairly, freely, and openly. Absolutely, we want to make sure to continue to engage with China in trade in all sorts. Yes, the president did, in fact, extend an olive branch. He decided to postpone the tariffs that were going to go to 30% on the $250 billion worth of Chinese goods from tomorrow, and instead is going to have it start to take effect on the 15th. Yes, China is agreeing to buy more American farm goods like soybeans and pork with no tariffs. But of course they're going to buy with no tariffs because rising food costs in mainland China would cause an uproar. But at the end of the day, Steven Mnuchin said it the best. The president is all about agreeing to a good deal. And I think what we're going to watch for is to see what those terms are that come out of this October 11th and October 10th meetings. And that's going to be a good indicator as to whether we're close or whether there's significant progress to be made.
Well, good is objective, right? I can tell you right now that a lot of people, a lot of these media outlets that don't like President Trump have already written a story on the trade deal. They're going to say it's not much different than what we had before. It was a useless trade war. It's going to sound very much like USMCA. It was NAFTA 2.0. It was an unnecessary fight. So if the president is going to wait for the media to judge him on this, we both know he's not going to get any real accolades no matter what the deal says. So my point is how do we know what a good deal is, and how hard do we hold out for it if indeed it could jeopardize the reelection?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the president's not concerned about the reelection. I think really with all the political forces in action right now, the president is going to hold the line. He knows, and this has been something he's harped on for the last 30 years, even before he was president, is the United States needs to be able to have free, fair, and reciprocal trade deals with all of our trading partners. I think a couple things that we can watch for is whether or not the vice premier comes with, in fact, that special envoy title. If he does, I think it shows that we're much closer to an agreement. Second thing is going to watch for Huawei. What happens to that blacklisting?
Right.
And then thirdly, let's see what happens with this possible delisting, or at least forcing Chinese companies to be subject to audit and subject to the same regulations that American companies are subject to.
I got 30 seconds, but I think that was sort of a sign to Beijing that this administration has other tools other than tariffs. But I don't know that they would have to break into those tools. Chris, I think we're going to see something good on October 10th, and I think the new tariffs are going to be delayed once again. Do you have thoughts on that? We just have 10 seconds.
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, the president is holding a rally in Minnesota on October 10th that evening, so hopefully he's got good news to report, and the people of Minnesota are going to be reminded perhaps of why they voted for President Trump.
Chris, you're one of the best. We appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. You
All right,
too.
folks, by now,